Good morning, everyone. Aja here from Panda Monium. It is definitely a beautiful but chilly fall day. The guys are installing the posts, so we're gonna get the arbor in. Can't get the motorized hammer working, so we're back to the T-post driver. How was that? Get a workout?
Yeah, I'm getting hot now.
That one went a lot quicker.
Ah!
Alright, last step, we're just gonna set in this arbor.
How did you get these here?
The Bruce's silver bus.
Oh.
When we went and picked up pallets. Hey there, Panda. What are you doing, Panda? What are you doing? What are you doing? Wanna kiss the camera? Wanna kiss them hello? No? Well, that doesn't look awkward. I better stand on this side just in case that thing releases and smacks me right in the face.
Oh, I tell you, when I did my house, I didn't have this stuff. I had the big wire stuff.
Uh-huh.
And I laid it out in the yard, and I cut it, and then I got ready to. It was all flat.
Uh-huh.
And I walked it down, and I had it braced. And I got to the end, and I cut it, and all of a sudden my bracing came up, and this thing just started going.
Oh my God.
And it was like 40 feet long, right? And I'm like, ah! I ran because I knew it was going to take me out.
Well, that looks good. See? That's actually a very easy trellis design.
Now you just got to figure out
I think the hardest part is banging in the poles.
We have the little clips.
Yeah. Yeah, he bought the clips to... Right. Well, I think
I like that.
Hold on, I think this side needs to come this way a little bit.
Well, we're going to have to kind of move these around a little too.
Yeah. Well, he can set them once he puts the clips on.
Okay. Cool.
All right, it's ready. Ready for Terry to grow something on.
I know.
Awesome. Yeah. Look I'm glad I harvested the pumpkin because it is dead. We had a hard freeze last night. Wow. It got down to, what, 17.2? The weather station said that.
It said, I'm done.
Yep.
Wow.
No more. Actually, the kale survived, though, but kale is hardy.
Wow, look
I didn't know it was hardy to that, though. Yeah, a lot actually survived. No.
Is this rubella?
Oh, yeah, God, I can't even think of it now.
But it's done, right? There's no harvesting. It's dead and done.
No, it's not dead. It's actually still alive, surprisingly.
Oh.
It's laying flat. But yeah,
I don't blame it.
The rhubarb is almost,
rhubarb, yeah.
It's about time.
Wow.
Oh, look at the ferns. They turned a dark, like kind of a dark red or dark purple. But that's pretty.
Those stay green all year, don't they?
No, I think they do die back eventually. Oh, the arugula patch is struggling.
Oh, that's arugula.
Yeah, the one in the back. I'm surprised the mint lasted. Huh. Well, good. Those are wildflowers. I did a whole thing of wildflowers.
Right here?
Yeah, they look like they suffered a little bit. Oh, the tomatoes definitely suffered.
Oh, but you guys got most of all those yesterday anyway.
Yeah, we harvested them, so.
Wow.
And the basils suffered too.
Amazing what that instant freeze will do.
I know, right? The alyssum is still up and doing well. Yeah, the figs did not enjoy the cold weather, but they'll come back next year. That's a Chicago fig.
So, it'll just turn to a stick then, right? It's not going to die to the ground, is it?
The foliage will just fall off. And then it'll come back next year.
It took a licking. I think we all did.
Yeah, I know, it was pretty cold. That one, it's a peach, cherry, and nectarine.
Really?
Yeah, all stone, what is it called? The stone fruit?
Oh, now that's good. Did you get anything off of that this year?
No, this was the first year. Well, it's not even full year, actually.
Oh, that's going to be an awesome tree when it comes around then.
Yeah. There's the weather station that Jeff installed. It is Wi-Fi and wireless, solar, and it said it got down to 17.2 last night. I know, right?
Only crazies stay here.
But we're getting everything buttoned up. I still have to put that on top of one another, and there's a cover that goes on both of those, the sofa and also the table. I'm glad I harvested the nasturtium because they did not like the cold weather at all. But this was a really good spot for them. I planted them all over the garden, but this was the spot that did the best, so I'll probably replant them there next spring. All of the mint survived. I'm surprised. I'm glad though, because I want to harvest some of that and take it with me on the road. I'm going to dehydrate it. Everything else seems like it's out. The grapevine. The rose did well, but the pineapple sage did not like the cold. It's on its way out. Talking about roses, this one survived as well, and it's getting another flush of flowers. This is its third set of flowers. There's one back here. That one doesn't look like it did too well, but yep, there's more buds. I'm not sure if they'll actually flower since they got that cold spell. The barberries are doing well. I love this variety. Jeff's finishing this off and putting the clamps on. This is what it looks like when it's done. And there's the clamp right there.
It shouldn't be any bigger than these, those things.
Awesome.
I'm not going to use them on these anyway. But now I realize...
Your little specialty tool. Tool definitely makes it easier.
Here, whatever you're going to grow.
I think it looks good.
I
It's
like
awesome.
the green and silver. It's beautiful.
Yeah,
Thank you guys.
nice.
It's too cool. Do you want me to take that slammer and put it somewhere back?
Yeah, it belongs in the shipping container.
Oh, it goes in the shipping container?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just set it in there.
Okay. Well, sometimes plant tags lie, because I believe this said it was only hardy to 32 degrees, but was 17, and here it is. The garden is slowly going to sleep. Means the season's over. Wow, I'm really surprised that the strawberries didn't get affected. That's unusual, maybe because they were sheltered a bit. I was trying to see if there's any strawberries in there. Oh, there is. It's not ripe though. Awesome. I have about 6 figs planted. The ones I showed you earlier, the Chicago. This is the Black Mission. It seems like all of them were affected by the cold. The hydrangeas were affected a little bit, but the heuchera and other plants were good. The nasturtium here was affected. Wow, I'm really surprised the blackberries didn't drop their leaves. Aw, the canna lilies are so beautiful. They definitely got affected. Blueberry's still doing good, and so is the Granny Smith apple. The mustard seemed like it was slightly affected. It might have been the wind as well, but it is going to seed. I'm just going to let it drop and grow in this area. Hopefully it naturalizes. My cucumber is gone. This pumpkin patch is definitely done, but I got the pumpkin out of there. And also the marigolds. And these marigolds as well. Well, that one seems fine there. My other asparagus is completely changing colors, but this one must have been sheltered a little bit because it's still green. And the sunflower patch is completely done. The potato and artichoke patches are done as well. We'll see the artichokes next year though, since they're perennial. This is what I have in the hanging basket, but this one's in ground, and this is with the asparagus fern. It's not the actual asparagus, but it's the asparagus fern. Seems hardier than it says it is. It's a beautiful day on the property. It's about 65 degrees, but the sun is out and it feels nice. There's a slight chill in the air, but it's perfect weather for working. We went into Flagstaff, and I said I wasn't gonna get anything else for the property this season, but I couldn't pass up this deal. It was $39, and it's a bar table, glass top, with 4 stools. For 39 bucks, you can't beat that. And then I got a little more amendment. So I've got to plant some onions and garlic and shallots. For the winter, you let them sit, and then they'll come up in spring. So I'm excited about those. And I got another one of these things. It was $9. I already have one, so I thought I'd get have a pair of them. I'm gonna get this unloaded because Jason has to pull the truck over and work on it. He's going to replace the clamps that hold the brakes in because they rattle. I thought it was the brakes that were rattling, but I took it to the mechanic and he said that the clamp that holds the brakes, it's not the caliper, but the clamps, and there's bolts and pins. Those are older and haven't been replaced yet. The brakes have been replaced twice because I thought it was the brakes, but found out that it's the clamp. So that's what he's gonna do today.
Problems. I would never thought that you could be causing these problems. It smells so bright with eyes like these diamonds. Caution. I know I should have known. Right now you're not alone. I don't wanna get in trouble. See where you stand. I don't wanna see you crumble. To recall what we meant. All the words you never said. All the questions in my head. 'Cause you're trouble, yeah. Yeah, you're trouble. Yeah, you're trouble.
I wanted to set this here just to see how much room it took, and it's perfect height, but it takes up a lot of room. I still want to do bar stools around the bars. I wouldn't be able to do that with this table here. So I'm thinking that next season I might put a rug here, clean this up, because I haven't put any plants in yet, so this would be a perfect spot for the table. I am going to pack this up for the winter, so I could just figure it out next season. At least I have the set for next season, and the good thing I bought the umbrellas when they went on sale for $10 because I got an extra one for this. I don't know why, because this is awesome. I almost forgot about this. It was $17, and it's my new camp chair. I love chairs that are furry. I usually put pillows in them, but this one already has a built-in one, and it is removable, and I can wash it. Love it. At the time, I only had one of these, so I ended up placing it here, but I'm going to take this one down and put it with the other one. We were actually looking for medallions to go here on the arbor, so this works out perfect. I just got to get them wired up. It's going to be the same concept as this arbor here. Just to dress it up, I put the 2 circular medallions on each side. I really do like it. Jeff had installed the weather station there, but the controller was in his rig. He just installed it into Panda. I've got to get it set. I have my screwdriver and the double-sided tape, and I'm going to get it mounted onto the wall here. This is the console monitor, and this is the indoor sensor. So I'm going to go ahead and get those put up. Alright, well, it is installed. I was going to place it higher up on the wall here at eye level, but it's meant to be looked down on because it's a tabletop one. So I set it low because once it's up high, it's hard to see the screen. So it's installed, and we also have the internet, and this internet here is going to work the weather station, so that way when we're on the road we can see what the weather is like here on the property. And also the internet is going to work the 2 new cameras I just got. Jeff is installing the extender, so that way it'll take the internet from in here and it will broadcast it out of the rig. This is my old camera here. It is solar. It does have built-in internet. I pay about $5 a month for this. I really do like this camera, but it is a bit pricey. These ones run about $300. These are my new cameras, and they are solar. They're made by Mall, but they do not have built-in Wi-Fi. They have to have an external Wi-Fi. But just like my other ones, they are 360, and they do have a siren on them. I do really like the Reolink camera, but these ones are much cheaper and more cost-effective. 2 of those cameras cost me about $120 compared to that one, which is $3-something. Now, $60 a camera is way better, and I can just hook it to the internet that's already here because we're keeping that here for the weather station and also the extra cameras that we get. I might add cameras later on, but right now I have 3 security cameras here, so I think that will do. It is a 360 camera, but one's going to go here in front of Panda. I think I'm just going to keep it stationary, looking out at the courtyard. And then one is going to go by the door of the shipping container. And honestly, I think that'll cover my bases. Here's the second one. Jeff is mounting the mount for the camera. Kellogg is laying in the mulch. Are you comfy? Make sure it's level though.
Well, I can't see up close and...
You want me to drill it? I can do it. We're using self-tapping screws. Alright, 2 more.
They're like the bracket that the caliper bolts onto. This
Right.
bolts onto the knuckle, and then the caliper floats on these pins.
Right, so these are the old ones. See how they rattle around?
Mhm.
And these are the new ones.
Yep.
No play whatsoever.
Yeah.
So that's what he's replacing today.
Yep.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, now I'm going to put the mount in for the solar panel. Oh, I might have to drill this because these aren't self-tapping. Let's see. Okay, 1 more screw. Thank you. Alright, that should do it. Now I just have to run the cable. I think I should put it... Yeah, like that. We just got the camera configured. It's now connected to the internet. So I just have to place the camera and then finish setup. Okay, the camera and extender are up. And it's pointing down now. So, let's see. Hello? I know it's working, so I just gotta hit next on this. Camera done and working. Now time to install the last one. Oh, look at all the snow on top of Mount Humphrey. The San Francisco Peak. Not sure if you can see that far. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and work on this last one. This one's for the shipping container. Alright, last camera up. It's pointing right there at the front of the shipping container.
Running. Everyone says that I should get going, start running. But I'm not supposed to run when I'm falling. When I'm falling, I don't wanna get in trouble. See where you stand, I don't wanna see you crumble. To recall what we meant.
Okay, both medallions are installed onto the arbor. Looks good. I think I'm gonna walk down to the front because I want to check the posts that Scotty and Dave put in. Thanks, y'all.
Quite welcome.
Very welcome.
Not right now, but next season I want to put a camera at the gate. So what I'll do is probably buy 2 more of those cameras, put one near my rig for a camera there, and then replace the camera that is in the garden because it has its own Wi-Fi, and I can put that one out by the gate. So that way we have a camera out by the gate, and then we'll still have a camera in the garden. We installed the locks today. So once we leave, the gates will be closed and the chains will be locked, just so someone can't open and close the gates. Wow, look at that. Nice. They're about, like, what, halfway through?
Just about.
Yeah. Awesome. So we should be able to finish these definitely before we leave. Is that long enough? Huh? No? Yeah. I think we only got 3 of the cross members. We were just testing it out, so. Hello. What you doing?
We need like 5 to 10 more vertical ones to do the whole.
Right. So we do want to get some cross members up. We're not going to finish it this season, but I think we're going to go pick up 1 more load. We've got 3 here for this area. I mowed the other path and Jeff mowed this one, just so you can walk along the fence line. Needs to be a little wider, but we can do that next season. Yeah, this is looking good. I'm excited about this. I really want to get this front fence up. Don't forget to remind me that we have to put the no trespassing signs on the post now that they're up.
Extra sun.
Yeah, we might have a couple extra signs. The fence line actually comes to right here. Here's the corner, and then we're gonna jet in. We brought this back because that way bigger rigs can come in the main entrance. I think that's gonna do us for today as far as projects go. We have less than a week before we're gonna be getting back on the road. So hopefully we get everything buttoned up and finished. But so far, I think we've done a good job. And the only thing I think we really have left is the fence up front. So that's awesome.
Shipping container.
What?
Shipping container to re-clean.
Yeah, we do have to reorganize the shipping container. And I'll probably get on that tomorrow. One thing we had to replace was the CV antenna because mine was just magneted on and it didn't hold. Ended up falling off and hitting the road and it just was destroyed. It was just basically wire. So Jeff got a new one, and this one actually mounts. It's a hard mount to the hood. So this will be awesome. And actually, did you say it was a gain?
Yeah, it's supposed to be 9 decibel gain.
Oh, nice.
And it, if you need to take it off, this unscrews from here.
Oh, does
The
it?
mount
Okay.
stays, but this.
Oh, okay, cool. Awesome. That looks really good. So I just have to actually connect it to my walkie-talkie.
And the cabling is at least double the gauge.
Yeah,
Considerably.
this is much thicker. The other one was like some flimsy cable. So that should definitely last. Not that I'm rough when I'm driving, it was just a cheap magnet.
Yeah. Well, opening and closing the door.
Yeah. I did have a Wi-Fi booster installed on Panda. It was the Wii Boost. And the antenna went back there. But same thing, it was magnetic. And it just released and ended up falling onto the ground. And all was left was wire. But we've got a replacement here. And these are the cooties. I know that's a funny name. But anyways, the cootie, I just have to put my SIM card for my tablet in this, and then this will be the Wi-Fi. I'm excited. 5 more days until we get back on the road. Well, it might be 6 days because Tuesday is when we were supposed to leave, but it's supposed to be nice weather or nicer weather. And then Wednesday, I believe, is when it gets cold. It's supposed to drop down to 22. We've already had 17 degrees here, but I just want to go. I think it's not going to warm up after that, so we're just going to get on the road and start traveling south. I don't believe I showed you this, but everything has been cleaned up, amended, and mulched. All the beds are clear besides the apple trees. I left the roots in, but I cut down the marigolds because I'm drying them out, and I'm going to collect these seeds and put them in the jars here so I can plant them out next season. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about this. The birdhouses that Jennifer gave me, I put here in the garden along the fence. And I'm just going to line this fence with birdhouses. I think that'll be pretty cool. Might go all the way around. Right, moo-moo? Right? With your pink little jacket on. And these are all my green beans that are drying out. There's a lot there. Oops. One popped out. I'm going to save these as well and plant those out for next season. There's only one thing that's kind of hanging on, and it's these snow pea vines. This one's kind of going out, but this one's still okay. Bye, oh lovely garden. We'll see you next season. I don't think I've shown this either. The bird cages that I'm putting throughout the tree here. I'm just going to collect different style bird cages and kind of hang them from the tree. I think it looks whimsical and pretty cool. There's another one over here. One right there. I think that'll be pretty cool. Oh yeah, and then I hung up this kind of plaque here. It's actually styrofoam, but I thought it was pretty cool looking. I'm going to move this fixture here to a different spot because I found 2 matching fixtures that I'm going to hang here and on the other one over here that I have a bird feeder on. I'll just find a different location for those. If you're wondering what these are actually plant holders I found for a couple bucks at the thrift store. This one I have to fix. All it is a bolt came off. It goes back on there. But it just holds planter pots. Right there. They just slide into there and this mounts to the wall. I think those would be cool somewhere in the garden. I probably won't put them up this season. I'll wait till next season. I'll just put them in the storage for now. What I just showed you is kind of like these. But these were actually meant for candles. Those are meant for plants. But I changed them into plant holders. I just have to find more pots like these to go in. Flanking the arbor are these 2 plant holders that I found at the thrift store. I think they were $10 a piece, but they're really cool. Wrought iron. They look rusty, but they're actually just painted brown. And I'm going to be excited to plant these out next season. They just stick into the ground. I found 2 more smaller wall plaques I'm probably going to install before I leave. Somewhere over here, maybe right there. Oh, that reminds me. I installed that wall plaque on the fence. I think it looks pretty good there. I love this thing. It was $4.50 at the thrift store. And it was half off, so I got it for $2.25. I just have to find a spot for it, but it's super cool. Oh, there goes Jason with the truck. I don't hear no click-clacking, so it must have worked. I got both matching fixtures installed. I like those. I do really like the look of this one, but there was not 2 of them. So that's why I decided to move it. I think the 2 matching look good there. This used to be on the gate for the laundry room, but it was just kind of lost because it's so small, so I moved it over here to the bar. I gotta remember to put this up before we leave. This was a saddle that I bought at the yard sale for $5. I love it. I think I'm gonna make a bar stool from it, but I think Jimmy or someone just stuck it up in the tree because it was in the way. I did want to put bar stools along this way here, but when we set up our potlucks, this is kind of what we do, and people can just go through the line and head out. So bar stools would definitely get in the way here. I might just keep the bar stools on this side. And next season, I'm going to work on installing an outdoor kitchen here. I think it'll be cool to have one of those. Just put a little roof over it. But this is where I'm thinking, because this spot doesn't get used much. Sue and Ed had mentioned coming with us this season, but at the last minute they had changed their mind. It is sad that they're not going with us, but it'll be nice that we have someone here on the property to watch it. Although, you know, they still could come, because I do have security cameras, and those little things are always keeping a watchful eye.